Hi, darling.
All right, no swearing this time when we start the show. All right,
Fudge you.
I got a lot of complaints about that one.
You got one.
That's all it takes, though. It was a mass campaign. It was a
It
smear
was a
campaign.
mass campaign for Angry Ron. I
It was.
apologize the last time I was on. Jeez and crow. What more do you want?
I don't know, but good night, good afternoon, whatever it is in your
Good
part of the world.
morning.
Good morning to some people. Yeah. So thanks everybody
How
for
much you drank, I suppose.
joining us. Tax Day support chat as we just come on and say hi on April 15th, and let's get some people in the chat room already. And holy cow, Ron, I talked about this last night. I get my license expiring Sunday, and there's nothing I can do about it. I know they've technically extended it, but still, it's not a settling thought here.
Well, when you go to the Packy to get your Scorpion Bowl mix, you just got to make sure that you look over 40.
Yeah, do you think so? I don't know. Paulie, good to see you. Big Paulie here. Sean D, what's up, buddy?
What's
Good to see
that?
you. Robbie, hi guys.
Hello, Robbie.
As we get going here on this fine Wednesday. Is it
It's
Wednesday?
a Wednesday. It's April 15th. No
Yes, it is.
choking.
I know. I got a cough drop in today. I don't know what's going on
Mr.
here.
Mike, Kenny Castro, good to have you along. He renewed his license today.
See, I couldn't. I tried to do it online. It wouldn't let me. So I have to go in somewhere and
Vermont is so behind right now. I mean, all of our computer systems are ancient. No one changed that, Robbie. Not one person. It's kind of like the person that was complaining because I accidentally dropped an F-bomb on Gardner on, what was that, Monday?
Yeah, we don't do that on this show.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
someone takes liberties on my show.
You take a lot of liberties on your show.
I do. So what's going on today? I tell you about my day. It started with a dog walk. I tried to sneak out. I get up, and it was still. It hadn't. I don't know if it rained overnight or what, but the dog doesn't like the rain, so the dog was downstairs. So I get up, quietly put on my shoes, grab my jacket. I'm gonna slip out and do a walk without him. Right? It's a lot less complicated. Put on my jacket, tiptoe in the living room. Comes flying up the stairs. Are we going for a walk?
I thought your dog would have been tired of all the walks by now.
So I says, all right, so we'll go. So I saddled him up and we did the dog walk, and then I come home and I banged out a couple of videos for some of the sports sim games I'm playing. I did a basketball game. Oh man, I did a really, really good basketball
You did the Knicks
game.
and the Lakers, right? 71,
I did Knicks and the
72?
Lakers, yeah, 71-72 finals. I played a game head to head. Knicks came back in the last couple of rolls of the dice to force overtime. It was a really fun game. And when I went back to play it, for some reason, the audio on the iPad was junk. It just sounded like I was talking like this. And I tried to speed it up in a program, and it just didn't help. So, bummer. I was so bummed out that game, I lost it. So I posted a screenshot of the score. So I went back and redid the game again, and it wasn't as good. But at least I got the video up. And then I did Roberto Chavini announced that 2 new seasons for Kill the Power Play, his hockey game, come out 73, 74, 74, 75. So I was like, ooh. So I got those, and I played a game of 74, 75. So I did the expansion teams. Of course, I did the Scouts and the Capitals and the Seals, and I had them all play each other. Is what I did. I did 3 games. Everybody played together. The Seals.
You should have done the losers advance. I like that idea.
Yeah.
So let's talk about.
Yeah. So let's find out the worst team. Yeah. So the Seals won both, and the Capitals lost both, and the Scouts split. So that's how it worked out. In fact, the Capitals got bombed. They lost 5-1 and 6-1. They got destroyed.
Oh, they're terrible.
And I think the Seals beat the Scouts 3-2. So yeah. So if you like the 70s hockey there, especially with expansion teams like that,
Glad to see him doing that.
Yeah, I'm glad he did that.
I'm going to make my next order on Friday. So last night I played and I posted, talked to you in the dark. Yeah, that dog, all dogs are tired of walking. Dogs are going to be in the best shape ever.
Yeah, my dog lost a lot of weight.
So he looks like he lost a bunch of weight too.
He did. He's walking his tail off. Yeah.
So I did my first Central Lanes sprint race. So I took the top 7 from the 84 Olympics. And so I ran it, and it was Los Angeles. So there were no Eastern Bloc runners there. And so Carl Lewis won it in real life. So I ran it, and Carl Lewis had got a form bounce. He got all the advantages he should have. So he got 3 rolls to reduce his time for
Okay.
it does it every 50 meters, and he got nothing.
Really?
It's like the highest I think I got a roll in his 6 rolls was a 7, and you want lower numbers. So he got the bronze. So Sam Grady with 2 Ds won the gold, and he ran in 10:01. And I thought that's just kind of slow, and I looked it up, and Lewis's winning time in 84 was 9:99.
Ooh.
So I'm only 200ths of a second off. So
Cheapest.
playing
Man,
that
200ths of a second.
200ths of a second off, and so I'm going to pick up boxing and wrestling, and we're going to figure out how we're going to incorporate these games into. Dave and I've talked about this a little bit, into a series of weekly tape broadcasts. You can't do these live; it would just take too long. To do not an Olympics, we're not one Olympics, but somehow we're going to keep track of medals and all that. So have some sort of competition. It makes
Like a wide world of sports weekly show.
Yeah. And so
keeping running tallies of the medals.
And so I'm going to get the swimming, the world championships in swimming. So we can do some Eastern Bloc, Western Bloc during the 80s, which didn't happen, and some track and field. I'm just really loving this stuff, and I'm loving what Al did with Al Red Sox fan, or Alfonso Lochavano, or whatever you pronounce that.
Fonzarelli? Can we call him Fonzarelli?
You know, that's was his nickname growing up.
I would think so.
Fonzarelli. He's not here to defend himself, but he was Fonzie. Ledecky's there for later on for sure. I was surprised. You know what? I learned that Wide World of Sports is copyrighted, so we'll figure out something else. I would have thought that Mark Spitz would have raced after 72, but he's retired after he won 7 golds. I figured, okay, I'd have some Mark Spitz stuff. I'm sure I do, but so we'll figure out that. Like I said, I don't want to do the judgment events, although I'm sure I will get the gymnastics. The other big clue, missed you today. Other thing that I'm thinking of would be to take one event, an Olympic event, and just do the history of it. Like the history of the 100-meter dash or that, and just kind of run those through. So that's some of the things that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you got a lot of games there to kick around.
Absolutely. I'm just loving it. So I think I'm gonna try the swimming one tonight.
I started to watch some Strat basketball videos because one of the fans of the show, or friends of the show, I should say, had a couple extra Strat basketball games. He's going to send me one.
Yes, Andrew, I believe is right here in the chat. Gideon, how are you? Good morning.
So I was thrilled by that. So I've been watching some videos on how to play it. So when I get it in, I can play it and do an unboxing and the whole bit. And I'm also trying to nudge Strat into releasing some kind of a COVID-19 code so we can, pick up some stuff on Strat. So.
Oh, Kenny, I didn't realize that. Grady played for the Broncos and Raiders. I looked at the who was on the 4x100 team for the 83 World Championships in Helsinki.
Yep.
Willie Gault was on that relay team. So, yeah, fast.
Nice.
And you know who actually still will holds the world record for the 4x4 by the 440-yard run?
No.
Or the 4x440, one of those. O.J. Simpson.
Really?
Because they stopped using imperial distances after he left college. They went to metric. And
wow.
So yeah.
You think if he ran now, he could slash his time down a little bit?
It's the cutting edge humor from you that really, oh yeah. So I get complaints because I drop an F-bomb, but you're fine.
You can drop the Nordberg jokes once in a while.
That's yes.
Larry, good to see you, buddy. Chilly, rainy, damp Wednesday. That was our Monday. Today was not a bad day.
Oh man, it poured here Monday. Willie Gault from University of Tennessee. Saw him play college as at AB, played minor league for the Giants. Not sure if he made the majors.
Why am I bad? Why am I bad, Dave? I don't know what I did. What was it? My Whalers hat?
Kenny, I gotta watch some of the cycling. I'm planning to do that too. Like I said, I'm gonna pick one event and do. We're gonna have some fun with that. But Kenny's been posting all that stuff too on the pages on our page and that.
Yeah, I've been seeing some of that stuff. It's been fun.
Oh, quarterback. Okay.
Oh.
Slash.
Yeah. We talk about OJ a lot in this show, don't we? We talk a lot of OJ. I don't know why.
I miss orange juice.
Yeah.
I had oranges for lunch, but I miss orange juice.
You know who likes OJ? Al. Al has a wicked infatuation with OJ. Every time he plays his football games, it's OJ with the Bills, OJ with USC.
Well, it just ran the crap out of the ball.
Yeah. I finished watching that that 0-26 thing on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I finally saw the long one. I watched the whole thing. And it was John McKay they said he was running a college offense in the NFL, and they were sniffing it out. And that's why the team was so bad. Then I guess they not only did they have the bottom of the barrel, but they had 20 guys or something get hurt. And so they said by the end of the season, that first year, they were bringing in like carpenters and grocery store clerks just to fill out the roster. So it was like no wonder why they were getting hammered as bad as they were in that first year. So there's a lot of things I didn't know about that. I knew they were bad, but I didn't know why they were so bad. But that would make perfect sense.
By the way, speaking of bad, it's
not
Uncle Ron's snake oil. It's Uncle Ron's Nerve Tonic.
Oh.
Nerve Tonic. And by the way, it's $0.25 for an 8-ounce bottle and 79 cents for the family version.
Ah, the family version. Now, do you rub the snake oil on all over or just where it hurts?
You know what? I apply directly to the forehead.
There you go.
440 to 400 meters. Okay. And by the way, I'm looking forward to the corsets of the 4x2 engines in next month's Locomotive Illustrated.
Now, OJ's still in trouble with the law, isn't he? He didn't like try to steal all his stuff back or something. I don't know. He's
for an extra 79 cents, I'll rub it on you. No, it's going to cost Dave more than 79 cents for me to rub it on him.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, the snake oils. Appichata makes a good point. The snake oil. You don't use your own snake oil. That's the problem.
I think I'm beyond help, but thanks for playing. Dave's wearing a hat, so
I like my visor. I always wear a hat or visor. It keeps the sun out of my eyes, the light out of my eyes. I'm so used to it now. When I don't have a hat on, everything's just too bright and it bothers me. So
I hated wearing a hat as a kid because they always itch. But
I used to wear the hat to bed. I love wearing my hats. It's part of my reclusiveness. It just
okay, Greta.
It's my safety space.
79 cents was a fortune back in 1899.
Yeah, it was.
Lots of sun in that den. Well, it's all the accounting he's doing. A visor is not a hat.
Well, it's a lot cooler than a hat as far as temperature cool.
Dave does look like a dealer at a casino. He would mark my cards for sure. Playing blackjack. Oh, I got a 2 and a 4. What do you want to do, then? Sometimes
because I have some lights on down here and it does get hot. This chair gets hot too.
Oh man.
And so sometimes it's like if I have a hat on, so I put on the visor. Is what I tried to do.
So did you get?
No, Larry, I didn't. No.
Were you trying to do that today?
Yeah, today would have been a good day for it because it was kind of cool outside. So I did the walk with the dog, and I filmed those videos, and I posted the videos, and I did a couple of banking things today online. There's a lot of things I'm checking on. Things are kind of weird right now. So no, that's one thing it didn't even cross my mind actually. Just how my day when I looked up and it was 2:00, and then something else was going on, and I don't know what the heck I did at 2:00, but I was doing something that just. And the next thing the wife shows up and we had dinner. So
what'd you have for dinner?
She cooked up some little chicken nugget things in the oven. She's like, she come home, she's going through all the freezers. She's like, we got so much food in these freezers. So she says, we got to start eating some of these. And so I says, okay, we'll start cooking up some of the stuff in here instead of going out. So
we had beans and rice tonight. It was good.
Didn't you have hot dogs and beans the other day? Or was that somebody else?
We don't have hot dogs. We bought some
Oh,
sausages.
that was in the chat last night. Someone said
Yeah.
hot dogs and beans in the chat. Oh, so today, you missed last night's show. We were talking about suggestions for birthday dinners, what people like for their birthday dinners, and and so I told her I wanted some scallops. So
Tacos.
so she ended up posting, which is usually a no, but she posted on the town page here. And today I'm looking to get some scallops for this weekend. Any suggestions? So a couple of people were recommending people. So somebody recommended this guy in town that goes out on the boat and actually does the scallops, and gets them fresh. And so it turns out there was a mutual friend of ours that we play hockey with. So she contacted a mutual friend and says, what do you think about this guy for scallops? And he's like, oh, he's totally legit. Go with him. So she contacted him and said, oh yeah, we know this guy. We play hockey with him. So the guy gave us a good deal. And so I guess we're going to contact him probably Friday or Saturday when he comes in and go and pick up the scallops, right off the boat. So
you can do that in Beverly. I thought you're actually on the ocean, or is it the harbor?
Oh, we're right on the ocean. So they'll pull in right up, and where we go.
There you go. So how do you do your scallops?
I have no idea. I've never done them. I usually just order them and hand the menu back to the waiter. Or the
No,
waitress.
but do you broil them? Do you fry them? Or when you order scallops out, how do you like them cooked?
Well, I've had them all different. Obviously, you get the fried dish and there's fried scallops in there, but I prefer the scallops in the tray with the crumbs and the butter.
Yes.
So baked. I guess baked it would be.
Baked or broiled. So. Creepy chat. Would you like some creepy chat, Ken?
Oh, we don't want any creepy chat.
Oh,
we don't want Ken's creepy chat. That sounds like a salad check. Ken's creepy chat. Put that on your salad. Good on sandwiches too.
It tastes like what would creepy chat salad dressing taste like? It tastes like choking to death. No, it tastes like frustration.
Yeah, I don't know what it would taste like. That's what we're gonna do. So, Scott, crumb mix for scallops. Yeah, I want to put that either the pink was it Planko? Planko with some of the crumbs, or maybe Ritz crackers. So we'll have to go get some Ritz crackers.
They actually have some garlic Ritz.
Oh, maybe that would work too. Yeah, so we're gonna have to look up how to cook them up here. Oh, you got a good mix recipe? Well, then send that over to me.
Remember, panko, not plinko. Plinko chips won't go for that. You might get $5,000 though.
Then it would buy some crumbs.
Just a couple. Stale mayo. How the hell does mayo go bad?
Oh, it can.
Chris, how are you, buddy?
What do you say, man? Thanks for jumping on tonight.
Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody wearing 42.
Yep, I got 27 behind me, which is half of 42. So,
a little more than half.
Let it go.
Take a night off, and he forgets how to do math.
That's the one thing about these sports sim games. Boy, you get good at math in a hurry.
You have to.
Yeah, if you want to play the game at any kind of speed, it's like bing, 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 bing. It's really good.
Kenny, we talked about the new newsletter from Roberto today. He's got a couple new seasons. And if you like the tennis game, he must have released 100 new tennis tournaments today.
Yeah. Yep. I picked up 73, 74, 74, 75 for Kill the Power Play, and I already posted a video for that.
Dave's in size 42 pants?
Those
are
right.
Sabathia's pants.
Maybe a little bit less than that. Don't laugh at my math. I'm a math whiz. No joke.
That makes one of us.
True story. Senior in high school, math class. I don't know if it's trigonometry, whatever it was. Going into the third quarter, I had a 97.
Hate you.
Going into the last quarter, senior year. So teacher would sign homework. He'd come up to me and I'd say, "Don't cut it." And he's like, "What do you do? What do you mean you don't cut it?" I looked at him and I said, "Look, I have a 97 average, and I'm so good in math that I know that even if you gave me a 0, I still pass for the year." And the teacher looked at it. He goes, "I know, but can you at least make it look good for everybody else?" And when he said that to me, I was like, "I will." And so I participated and I did my homework and I didn't showboat anymore. But I aced the class to a point when he knew it too. He couldn't fail me, And but he was good about it, so I was good back. But yeah,
I got through Algebra 2 and Trig my junior year, and they lost me when we got to imaginary numbers.
The only thing I couldn't I couldn't do calculus when I was kind of forced to go to college. I didn't want to go, and I went into calculus, and I got my ass kicked. It says if I can't do math in college, which is my best thing, I says I'm out. So I got destroyed in calculus. I got destroyed in writing classes, and I love to write. And I was like, man, this ain't for me. I'm out of here. I'll just take my high school diploma and go. See, I don't need this crap.
Yep, I hear you. So yeah, no, history was my best subject in high school.
Really? I think it comes down to the teacher. We had a teacher that made history so freaking boring. It was just like, and then the Egyptians built their boats and sailed down the Nile to the next village.
If someone Oh no, I
so
get
bad.
it. I get it. If someone had introduced Strat to me in 7th or 8th grade, as opposed to waiting till I was in college, yes, I know who Honus Wagner is.
They didn't even teach that. If they did, I fell asleep.
But in all the Holly smooth tariffs, yes. If someone introduced Strat in junior high, I probably would have gotten into math. Just because it's a math-based, all those are math-based games. And it would have been there instead of saying, if Sally had 50 cantaloupes and her train left at 12:35 p.m., how long would it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Yeah, that's math you can do.
Yep.
I was a numbers guy, the multiplication table, the whole bit.
They got me in, and Mike says skipping classes saying the computer allowed to play games. They tried to get me into computer programming, and I had a computer forever, but again, that was basic algebra. I can solve for X, but
I did a little bit of basic. I actually wrote a small program for the Commodore 64 back in the day, and it actually worked. But it was very short, but it worked. I did a little hockey one, and it was just a word game. It's just like, okay, Bruins got the puck down by a goal, Ray Bork has it, pass or shoot, or what else, or skate, and then you would hit pass. And it's like, okay, he passes to Neely. Neely skates it up the center. What do you like to do?
Nice.
Yeah. And it was just 4 or 5 or 6 different decisions to see if you could tie the game against Edmonton. And and it was.
Was it random, or was it the exact same solution every time?
It was very basic. So it was just, there was one path to score the goal, and if you didn't choose that right path, then you didn't tie up the game.
Other thing that would have prevented me from doing programming, because if I had figured that out, I would have loved it, was the fact that there wasn't any shift or control or lock. So to hit the extra keys and to hold 2 buttons down at the same time, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm over that now. I play sports. But yeah, that would have been something to come up with some games. Radio is what I went to college for, and realized that the type of radio they wanted to teach me was not anything I was interested in. I wanted to be the morning guy on the AM station that played the bad music and told the bad jokes.
That was the problem I had in college. I had no idea what I wanted to go for, and I knew I wanted to do hockey broadcasting, but at the time I didn't think about going to broadcasting school. And I went there, and they would teach me stuff that I just didn't even give a crap about. I was like, something, I'm gonna go make money. I don't need this.
I had no desire to be a producer for NPR, although I now have the NPR voice.
There you do.
Programming on Dave Gardner's channel is made possible by a grant from Uncle Ron's Snake Oil, applied directly to the forehead.
Did you ever see the Family Guy when Peter Griffin was doing the NPR when he worked for NPR?
I love the one when he does the commentaries. It grinds my gears.
Yeah, he was just like, and so today we have the author of the book, What to Wear When You Don't Know What to Wear. And that is coming up in 1 second. First off, though, I'd like to present our sponsor, Graham's Soda Crackers. Graham's Soda Crackers are so good. In fact, I'm going to have some right now with my coffee. Now let's get on to the interview. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good.
Other thing I wanted to do is be a sportscaster, obviously, because that's what I do now. But the world in 1989 was not wheelchair accessible.
Oh,
And I did not realize that press boxes were up catwalks and stuff like that. Never was going to happen. So, yep. So there. What about the little happy little trees? Demos, I missed you at noontime today. Your favorite player played for me today, and he got the save.
Ooh.
He got the save. History, social studies, all that's geography. Anything that was like Jeopardy stuff, I could rip right through. I should have paid more attention to English. That's, the math stuff, I don't really care. But the English stuff, I really should have paid better attention to because it bit me in the butt when I started writing. But the girls I stared at were very nice looking.
Do you know what my favorite course, and probably in high school, I'm trying to think my favorite course was, aside from gym, which we played a lot of floor hockey, and I like to exercise and play the sports, but I would probably say TV productions.
Oh, absolutely.
We had a TV productions course, and we would do shows and set up shows and work cameras and work, learn how to, it was all videotape back then, but we would do little videos and showed how to edit them and the whole bit. I love the TV production. In fact, I was hanging out with my brother and his wife probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and there was some guy sitting at the table. He's like, "Weren't you my TV productions teacher?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Mr. Clark. I own Clark Farm." And I was like, no shit. You know what I mean? Here he is, Mr. Clark. It's like, I loved your classes. I says, that was the only class I looked forward to going to was TV production. And it was weird that we had a guy that worked on a farm teaching TV production class in the 80s. It was kind of funny. Just, you wouldn't think that a guy in a farm knew all that stuff.
We had a nice AV department at my second high school. It even had a character generator. But Dave loved Jim. Yes. Yes, it was Stanley, and he only had to throw 3 pitches to get out of it.
Nice.
So that was my favorite college class was one I got a D in, but I earned that D. It was, and I'm not being sarcastic. It was law and the media, and it was a really tough course and just opened my eyes. Might have done a little better than a D. I got sick for the final, so I bombed the final. It was like once a week on a Friday afternoon. So 2.5 hours on a Friday afternoon. But I trust me, I love the professor and enjoyed the course, but that doesn't mean that, I sit at home now and do this stuff. But I don't think we had any idea in 1991 or 92 exactly what would be open to us as adults. I
was always a practical guy. So when I took, classes or course or whatever, I was just like, how the hell what am I taking this for? Yeah, when I went to my short college stint, I took a 2-hour chemistry class, and I'm pouring stuff in, and and that was the last thing I ever did. I was like, I did that class, and I was like, something, I don't want to do this. I will never use this. What the hell am I doing this for? I'm not interested in this whatsoever. And so I spent 2 hours of my day in a chemistry class. See ya. I quit that. And then when I got the first test results from the calculus class, I was like, don't get this out of that. So the only class I went to was my English class. So I like to write. And when I got the thing back from that, I just went, crumpled that up and says, I'm done with college, man. It's just not happening. See you later.
Yep. Game 3 of the 86 NLCS.
Yeah, that was like one of the last times I watched the Red Sox consistently was 86. And then after, yeah. And they finally got to the series, man. It was since 75. And they were just like this average team right up to that point. You know what's funny though? Since I've been in this basketball kick, right? So I've been on this basketball kick, right?
Yes.
And so I've been going back. All right, hang on.
What's behind our number 1 man today?
All right, so I've been going back and checking out the basketball seasons of some of these games to see what's available and what's not. And holy cow, I didn't realize the Celtics were winning all these titles when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
They won in 70, 71 and 80, 81 or 83. I mean, like, holy cow, they won a lot of championships. I was like, jeepers, what are you guys doing?
I was a big clue. I was news director for about a year at my college radio station.
Oh, nice.
I did Rip and Read News and did an election night and that. So we were also the biggest regional station. So it was kind of an interesting mix. It wasn't just your average pea shooter college station. We were the rock station for the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, northern New Hampshire, and we got into Maine, the mountains, because we were up so high, and played all sorts of metal music with Tony Whitehill, as a matter of fact, which music I didn't really like.
I can picture you. And yo, you guys are listening to WVMT Vermont's Rock Station. Coming up now, some Steel Panther. Here we go, girl from Oklahoma. Hit it.
Oh, yeah. All the records were scratched up. WVMT is actually a talk station here in Burlington. But yeah, he knows who Bill Russell is. I don't need to tell you who Bill Russell is.
Yeah, I know some of these guys. Yeah, I know Larry Bird. Larry Bird's the best basketball player ever. I'm sorry. He just is. He's better than all those guys. I don't care. Larry's the best.
Said with a Boston accent.
And when I watch, that's the only basketball I watch is Larry Bird. And I went on YouTube one time, and even I think NBA channel had like the Larry Bird's 50 best moments. And they had like, they were interviewing players, and they interviewed this one player. And I forget what team it was. I don't know if it was like LA or Atlanta or Detroit or whatever. But so they call a timeout, and the Celtics are down by 1 or 2, whatever it was, right? And so they call a timeout, and Bird gives a wink over to the bench. And he goes, I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to get the ball, and I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to win the game, and you guys can't stop me. So they come back. They come out of the timeout. They set up. They pass it to Bird, caught it right in front of the bench, turned, hit the shot, won the game. And the guys on the bench were just like, we hate you. We hate you. He said he would trash talk all day long, and he would hit the shot every time.
He did that to Xavier McDaniel at the end of a game against Seattle. And he said, I left 2 seconds on the clock for you, damn it. All right. Yeah, Damaso Garcia passed away last night or this morning, and he'd been sick for a while, Larry, from what I understand. I'm going to tell this story, but I will clean it up because I did not mean to draw off the F-bomb. But there's an F-bomb in the story. Yes, it is. May it please the court. Please continue. It has to do with your buddy Bill Laimbeer.
All right.
You'll like this story. Bill Laimbeer and Larry Bird hated each other. Yeah, Willie Davis, the Hall of Famer for the Packers, passed away today, 285.
Was Laimbeer fouled on the play? Is that the story?
No.
And now Laimbeer's committed a foul. He's been in the league 13 years. He never committed a foul.
Let me know when I can continue this.
I'm sorry.
Are you done? May it please the court. So they're going to an all-star game. So they're getting on the bus, and Larry's in his seat, and Bill gets on, and he goes to, hello, Larry. Go fornicate yourself, Bill.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's not what he said, but you know, that's
wow.
Yes. So there was a genuine love affair between Bill Laimbeer and Larry Bird.
Yeah. There's some people that just didn't like each other, and I get it. And Larry likes that. Yeah. But there was a couple of stories about Bird just hitting the shot, and the time it was a playoff game, and I forget where they were on the road in this playoff game in the 80s. And they come up, they were talking before the game, and one of the reporters was talking to Bird. Bird said, you know something? He goes, I think I was going to shoot left-handed tonight. And the reporter says, why would you do that? It's a playoff game. He says, I don't know. I'm bored shooting right-handed. I'm going to shoot left-handed all night. And it showed the highlights. And he got like 30 points shooting left-handed. It's just like, come on.
One of my favorite Bird games was Game 7 of the 88 Eastern Conference semis. They're playing Atlanta. At the Garden, the Garden, and it's Dominique Wilkins for the Atlanta and Larry for the Celtics, and they played a fourth quarter that was for the ages. They're the only two that scored. I think Bird outscored them 24-22.
Oh wow!
And Boston won, but it really was about Tribe fan. He did it, in his warm-up jacket.
In his warm-up jacket, never took it off. He wasn't even looking at the basket. He's like, who's finishing in second? He was a cocky bastard, but he backed it up. And that was the best thing about it. It's like, you son of a bitch, And then there was that clip on the bench. They were playing one of the weaker teams in the league. And that's when he scored 60 points, and everything he shot went in. And you can see
against Atlanta and New Orleans.
New Orleans, I think it was. And the guys in the bench, every time he scored, they just were like, They were going nuts on the bench. They're like, I can't believe this guy. And he'd get it, turn, shoot, go in. And the guys on the bench were like hugging each other and shaking. It's like, this guy is unbelievable. They were clapping
They
for
were
Bird.
fine game checks for that, by the way, just because, that Larry was something else.
When he was on fire, he was good. Although I was watching the game on TV the other night. They had a replay of I don't know if it's Celtics Lakers, Celtics something, and Bird wasn't hitting anything. I'm like, man, Bird, what's going on? I thought you were good. You can't hit anything.
It ain't bragging if you can back it up.
Yep.
And man, I mean, him and Jordan, the best two at that.
Yeah, I mean, Jordan was amazing. He was, but I just grew up with the Bird, and I just saw Bird the thing about Bird, it wasn't so much even the shots he took. The passes. Have you ever seen the bounce passes and through the legs and behind the back stuff? That one that someone sent, he caught it and just like threw it behind him.
Yep.
And I think it was Michaela Parrish.
Right,
like, what are you doing?
Right into Mikhail's numbers. Yep, 2 points.
And he's like, what are you doing? And then he dunked it. He's like, I didn't think you were going to pass it like that. Bird was just two guys on him, just throw it over. I mean, whatever he did, it was just, he was 2 steps ahead of everybody. In fact, his own team sometimes wasn't ready for stuff. That's how good it was. It was like watching Orr. Orr did things like when Orr skated up, if he passed you the puck, you best get it back to him because he's going to the net. So you either get the blue line and give it to him, or you give it to him before he goes over the line. And just that's how it was with Orr. He raced up and was like, okay, I don't care what position you were. If you were a forward or defenseman, you get it, you give it back to him. And he would go in and do the rest. And it was fun to watch that. He was 2 steps ahead of everybody.
When I was in the second high school I went to, someone, I think the guidance department or the work study department or whatever, gave me a Kevin McHale growth chart poster. Now, Kevin McHale is never the most attractive human being on the planet. So 6'7" or whatever the hell he was. If Herman Munster, that was his nickname.
Yeah.
And so my dad, after dinner every night, would go into the bathroom and do things. Make himself feel better, I think it was, and he'd bring in some certain reading material, and the ones with the Klingons that we talked about.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what he would do after dinner. And my mother kind of had enough of it one night, and so she said, "Where's your poster?" I never put it up. That's Kevin McHale, for crying out loud. That's the last thing you want to look at going to sleep is Kevin McHale's picture. And so I said, "Oh, it's in my bag or something like that." So she took it out, and while he's in there doing his stuff, the door opened into the bathroom. So when he opened the door, it opened inward. And so she hung up this McHale poster on the door jamb of the bathroom. And so she's giggling the entire time. So when he's done, he opens up the door and gets in a face full of Kevin McHale.
Nice.
Pretty funny.
Nice. If I think about Tiny, speaking about Tiny Archibald, I'm going back to some of these seasons in the basketball seasons that I got some, and he was on a bunch of different teams, and I didn't know that. I only knew him as a Celtic because
he was with Kansas City, Omaha for a while, and
so some of the teams I printed out for some of the games I'm playing, it's like, oh, Tiny Archibald's on this team. Oh, Tiny Archibald's on this team too. And what was kind of neat? Michael's on Cheers, yeah. I was looking somewhere. I don't know if it was I was on NBA Reference because I was going back and I'm looking at the seasons I was going to get for the games I'm playing, and I was checking out the guys. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was 7'2".
Oh yeah!
Holy cow, dude! 7'2". That's gigantic.
And so was his hair in the mid-70s too. I mean, he had a fro. Star Trek books. It's code. It's euphemism for reading material of a not so childlike nature. How you doing, Dale?
Hey, Dale.
Staples.
So yeah. So it's funny going back into the basketball history that I didn't know. I knew of a little bit, but it's fun going back and seeing the teams and seeing where the guys are playing. And someone today, I did on one of the basketball videos, somebody writes in and says, "Okay, now Dave, you know that Pat Riley is the same coach Pat Riley, right?" And I'm like, yeah.
We really aren't doing tax support chat, okay?
Yeah, no, this is just
we're just chatting.
Yeah, we're just chatting. It's tax day, but it's a support chat on tax day.
Right.
So yeah, sorry, this maybe that's a bad name for it. But yeah, we're not talking about tax stuff. Sorry about that, Big Ben. Damn, what's going on here? Yeah, everyone's gonna have a stick long as Char is for proper social distancing. I play with a long stick. I play with a real long stick when I play for defense, but his is just crazy long. I mean, I don't even know how you could.
Is it really?
Yeah, his stick is probably as tall as I am. So
you can chat, sure, but but there's no tax stuff. Yeah, JoJo White and Chris Chambliss are cousins.
I didn't know that.
Chris Chambliss, another underrated player, which is hard to do as a member of the New York Yankees, but
I think they did postpone it to the 15th. I got all my stuff in. Luckily, I got my stuff back in March, right before they shut everything down. So I got it out the door, and away we go. But like I said, they pushed back the licenses, and I got all my card registrations done in time, so I managed to get everything. So,
oh no, we can't. We're not putting you on the air, Big Ben. You can chat in the chat.
Yeah, just in the chat room. And Danny's laughing at that. Yeah, it was a long stick. Like I said, a lot of guys. I knew a guy that played hockey. His stick was so short because he liked to hunch down and get low with the ball. And I'm probably because I'm older now and I'm standing up when I play. I like the long stick, so I don't have to hunch over as much. And I think I just got used to playing with a real tall stick. Oh, I didn't know that, Scott. Chara stick is illegal. You get the special waiver for it. Yeah, I would imagine.
Too long, or
yeah, there's certain dimensions to sticks that you have to have. So in other words, a guy like me couldn't play with Chara's stick. That would be illegal because I would imagine the poke check I would have. But considering he's so tall, it's probably proportional to your body.
That was my next question. Has to do with his height. Most of all the big sports still have sports games or have computer games. Yeah, and Nettles was with the Twins too.
I didn't know he was with the Twins. I only knew it was Yankees.
Twins in the Indians.
Yeah. What sports games you looking? Are you looking for like NHL, like in MLB the Show games for the PlayStation? Or are you actually looking for like sports sims like we do, cards and dice on the table or computer games? The sports sims are fun. If you haven't played a sports sim game, even on the computer, they are fun.
He's done action in PC baseball. I know that. So
okay, good. Yeah, I tried to go back. Oh, so I set up OTP. I went back in out of the park baseball, and I tried to set up a season with the Spiders, 1899. So I think I got it set up. For the life of me, they were playing in a modern ballpark. I'm like, no, I don't want a modern ballpark in 1899. I said, any old park I can find with a picture of, I'm going to put it in. And for the life of me, I could not figure out how to put a ballpark, change the image of the ballpark in OOTP and have it stick.
Never done it because when I play OOTP, I just do the GM thing. I have all these games and never actually played.
And I did it once because Al showed me how to do the Steam Workshop where I could download all the old stadiums, and so I played a game in Cincinnati at Riverfront, and it was Riverfront. It was a custom field that somebody did or a picture somebody did or whatever, a mod, and that worked pretty well. But I could not figure out how to put in an old stadium in an OTP. And I know that they're in there. I know I have some of them. I've seen the pictures of them, but I can't figure it out. It's like that game is just so friggin' ridiculous, Dale
Stratomatic has PC games. Just do a Google search. Just do a Google search.
I would suggest the Action PC is the easiest stuff. If you do the Stratomatic stuff, it is very more like cards and dice because it's a lot of reading and following along what the cards are saying. Whereas Action PC, it's all done behind the scenes. You don't see it, so you just see the action, read what happens. It's a little easier. And they're I like them both, but because they're very different.
Larry Nettles was on the '84 Padres team that lost to the Tigers. They had Garvey at first, they had Nettles at third, and Goose Gossage, who got lit up in Game 5.
Yeah, two-way player. Oh, you did shorten your stick. I didn't know that you shortened your stick up. So me, I'm just used to a longer stick now. It's got a good reach. I got a really good poke check because I can't skate anymore. So when people go around me, I get a poke check going. But let's see. Any good games? People getting with a stimulus check. Oh, you got PC baseball and golf. Oh, let me know how you like the golf. I'm a big fan of the golf. I really enjoy Action PC golf. I play that all the time. I haven't streamed it in a while, but Cyber Monday might be a good use for that. There you go. Team Fortress 2 Run and Gun. I don't think I've played Team Fortress. I don't like to do those head-to-head shooter games. I'm terrible at them. Really terrible. I go in there and I'll get one kill and I'll die 99 times. It's just not that much fun. All right. Took the day off to play some games. The golf is great. Yeah, the golf does move pretty quick. You know what? When I do that, I take two or three golfers, three tops, and I'll play 18 holes, and I'll pick a course that I haven't played before. I'll play 18 holes, and I'll just check out the course, and I just have fun with that, and I just play the golf game like that.
Good night, Tribe fan.
The longest stick, because that is it, Scott. Is that I had time, bending over as I get older there, and so I have the long stick, so I can almost stand straight up and take a slap shot. So my shot is not nearly as deadly as it was because I'm standing straight up, but it's allowed me to play, and so I get a nice poke check and I can pass. But yeah, my shots are not nearly what they were with the shorter stick, but that's just what it is. Demo says he likes Replay Baseball as a good PC game.
It's an intense game. You really got it's a deep game. It's a deep game.
Take care, Tribes. Thanks for stopping by. App of Baseball for Windows is $30. And comes with 3 seasons. Okay. I wonder if I would like that better than Strat Baseball on the PC.
No.
On the PC. No.
No.
Okay.
Because it's not the board game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. They still got a rule for a curved stick. They don't enforce it much anymore. I don't remember the last time I've seen a stick measurement. Did you remember last time?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Someone should Google that. Maybe somebody in the chat room find out. When's the last time we had a stick measurement in hockey? I don't remember it. I mean, it probably happens, but it's so hard to spot nowadays. The game is so much faster than it was. You were really good at Super Nintendo Golf. I don't know if I played the. Let's look this up. Hang on a sec. We're gonna look this up.
Yeah, Gilles, you get the 20% off if you order $100 worth of stuff. And Nettles was with the Expos. Wow. When did Nettles retire?
Let me see. Super Nintendo Golf. I wonder if this is it. All right, hang on a sec here. Let's see if this is it. So Kathy, let me know if this is the game that you played. So is that it right there?
That's very nice.
Is that Super Nintendo Golf?
Ooh.
Doesn't look too bad. 360
I had that game for the PC.
This actually isn't too bad.
No, for an early 90s game, that's pretty good.
Yeah, a little flyover of the course. That's pretty cool. I like when they do the flyover so you can see where you're hitting. All right, so now
you played a long time, Big Clue.
All right, so let's see what this guy does here. Oh, it's a 3
for driver.
The 3 clicker. Oh, yeah. Why didn't he go 3 iron? Just putting that out there.
Why would you go with? Oh, thanks, Dave. Jerk.
This game looks fun. I might have to get this and try playing this now that I see it. Oh, he hits that right on every time. Oh, is he gonna make the water? He's gonna make the water.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's on. Oh, wow. What a hit. Woohoo. Nice job there.
Wow, 3D graphics and all that.
So I wonder if Kathy would have made that shot. If Kathy was teeing that, because she had hit the green in 2 from there. That's what I'm wondering. Now you're reading the green here. Oh, look at that. It's got a big hill right there, it looks like.
Yeah, we just mentioned that. He was the third base on that team. And missed the putt for birdie. Oh,
so close.
5 feet of him back.
And got it. Got the par. Not bad. Oh, that's pretty cool. If that's what it is, if that's the game we were talking about, that looks neat. I would play that. Yes, we talked about that. Let me see if I can call that up. We've already played that here, but we'll.
Yes, the with the club with a limp noodle.
Yeah. I tried to play the miniature golf. It was so bad. It really
Boyd
was.
says there's a great golf game on the original Game Boy he still plays. You can link the two consoles together with a wire and play head to head.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that. The game that came with a system, that would have been a good one. Nice. You were kicking ass at that game. Good job. All right, so here's the Atari.
Oh, good. And we get to watch this again.
We get to watch this again because people had asked for it, and that's what we do. We take care of our crowd. So this is the Atari Golf. I was playing this the other day. This is so hard. The guy with the big nose. Now that I look at him, I can see it's a hat.
It's a hat.
But it does look like a big nose.
He's swinging around a limp.
Oh, that's actually.
Oh.
He didn't quite make the cut. So now you got to chip it out. Yep, there you go. That's how you play this game.
Okay.
Just 12 shot. It probably will take 14 shots to get on the green. That's how accurate this game was. Too far. Oh,
No, he hold it.
Oh, he hold it from there.
You hold it.
Holy cow! The big nose guy put it in. Nice job. So we'll have to watch this guy one more hole. He's pretty good. Now watch him go. I used to hit it backwards because you didn't know which way it was going.
Looks like that he's swinging it with a spaghetti noodle.
Yeah. All right, yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to hit it like that. Hit it hard. Get it over the water. Swing hard. Big wind up. There you go. Big.
Oh, there we go. Look at the torque on that.
Get it over the water. No, just
oh,
shy. But he's
short.
okay. He's okay. I can't believe he hold that other one. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anybody hold it from outside.
So he's 15 shots into his round.
Yeah, it's probably the second hole too. This game was brutal.
Look at this.
Ooh.
Green, so
Up and down. Just go up and down a little bit. Just a little chip. Just like that. Yep. This guy's good. This guy's good. This guy is the Tiger Woods of Atari Golf. Get it in there. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Good job.
Wow.
Good job. There's some Atari Golf right there.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
When are you playing around on stream?
Yeah.
Ron?
When are you gonna stream? Show us how it's
Come on.
done.
Play it. Don't let the computer do it. You play it yourself.
Yeah, that was I don't know what that might have been a par 4.
Yeah.
I'm comment about that, dude. Yeah.
That's pretty bad. I think, Dale, you get better bang for your buck with Action PC. But I like the ASG Golf.
Yeah, Ron plays a lot of the ASG. I think they're two different games.
They're two different games.
Kind of the same, but again, you see the dice roll in ASG and with Action PC Golf, it just plays it out and just it does it behind the scenes. But yeah, that was the Atari Golf was brutal.
Yes, that game does have some Bob Ross happy trees. Happy little trees. I think if you gave me about a 10-year head start, I might be able to get the Bob Ross hairdo. But it would take about that long. Yeah. Ooh, Atari 26. Oh, Activision Hockey.
This was an all right game. It was 2-on-2.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. 2-on-2. There really wasn't a goalie. But if your guy got knocked down, you were screwed. He was down for a while. Oh, tripped.
Oh, nice steal.
Oh, steal. Come on, get up. I forget how you change guys. Oh, nice pass off the boards. Look at that. Oh, shot was blocked. Maybe it was the closest guy the puck got it. I don't know.
Oh,
and he scores.
Cherry picked it.
So yeah, this was big back in the day. Don't get tripped. Get up. Shot. Oh,
Robbie, you can save after every hole.
Did he score that?
Yes, it's 3-2.
Nice. So yeah, so that's some Atari hockey. If anybody's interested in it.
Atari today.
Yeah. Yep. It was we played so much of that stuff. Yes, Atari, everything was brutal. Yes, it is.
That was awesome.
It was so hard. Everything was so hard.
Yeah, you can do it after every hole, Robbie.
Yeah, I think you can start and stop whenever you want. You can save it
after every hole. Yeah.
Yeah, you can save it pretty much whenever you want. There's not too many games with Action PC that you're stuck playing the whole thing. I think you can stop and save pretty much at any time.
Pitfall was awesome.
I think.
Yes. And if the game crashes in the other sports, it just picks up right where you left off, so you don't lose anything.
I mean, can you? If you were playing a baseball game, you just walk away
Sure. Absolutely.
and can come back to it.
And come back to it.
Really?
You can. Yep. Same with Strat too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's true. You were playing with that much RAM. 2 lines of code.
Yeah, we weren't playing with hardly any RAM at all.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember Pong. Yeah,
This
I
was
remember
my
Pong.
favorite part. No, free, Jill. Oh, this was always fun. Step on the Gators. High stepping.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, now we got Scorpions. Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, he does it. Nice. I could never figure out what the object was. I mean, you just keep doing this. Oh, right on the alligator's head. But like, what was the purpose of this? Like, there must have been
kill the scorpion. I don't know.
There must have been an ending to this. Like, there was something you had to do. Uh-oh, now he's in trouble.
I think the longer you stay. Oops.
Yeah. It was like the same screens over and over and over.
Well, like as we said, there wasn't. Defender was pretty awesome too. Did you ever play that?
I think so. Yeah, I did play Defender. Oh, it was fun.
And you were talking about was Human Cannonball an Atari game or a Commodore game?
Atari. This was also a fun game. I don't know why, but I did like this game here.
Now, which one's this? Oh, that's not epilepsy inducing at all. This is Spider-Man?
Superman.
That's almost as bad as E.T. What's the point? Man, that's terrible. That was even terrible then.
That's what it was. That was Superman. You flew around and you grabbed the bad guy and brought him to jail and had to rebuild the bridge, and that was, you put him in the jail, and there's the helicopter and that did something, and yeah, that was Atari. That was Atari.
Oh
I mean,
God, that was
terrible. Yep. That was, and I actually enjoyed that game. Cause you just got used to it. That's just what it was, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a lot of stuff flashing around, and
it does look like a dog flying around.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But I played that. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that. We played the basketball the other day. I showed off that. I showed off some of the other stuff there.
Yeah.
The golf was tough. It's funny. You got a game like the golf was really tough, but then you get Pitfall was really fun.
Pitfall was fun to watch. It's not one I could play, but I could watch it.
This was another game I enjoyed a lot. Adventure.
Okay.
Kaboom was good. Kaboom was good.
So you're the cursor?
Yeah. So you have to open up the castles.
Okay.
And that's the magnet. You got to get the magnet from the bat. Oh, he didn't get it.
Ow. Oop.
So now you're going to attract the key.
Okay.
So now the bat has the key. So you get the bat to trade for the magnet. Or you could take the key to the castle, I guess. No, you want to get the bat. The bat takes something away from you, so you need to go do something with it. Okay, he's gonna go to the White Castle. There was a little map here, and then that would take you to the castle. Now he opens up the castle, so now we can let the bat go. Oh, now he's got the dragon. Oh, he took the dragon away. That's awesome. He took the dragon. Oh, don't let him get the bridge. So yeah, so now you go in.
Mode?
It's a bridge, so you can get to the area you need to get to.
Okay.
Oh, there's the yellow dragon. The dragons can go through everywhere. They look like he's gonna end up in his belly. Yeah. Yeah. He's getting out of there. He's like, I'm out of here.
I could see where that would be fun.
Oh, now he's got 2 dragons. Oh, they ate him. The dragons ate him. Adventure. It was fun. Adventure was a fun game.
What have you played with actually on that Steam thing that you picked up the other day?
I got Atari.
Right, but what did you actually? Have you actually played it yet or no?
Yeah. I played a little bit of it, and it just it shows you all the different 2600 games, and some of it's arcade games. You can play both Missile Command, stuff like that, but it has some of the old games like Adventure and things like that on there. Pole Position, yep, that was another good one. I did like Pole Position. And what were we talking about, Al? What did you say about Al and he couldn't defend himself earlier? What was that you said? You said Al's not here to defend himself?
I forget.
Yeah. I don't remember what that was. It was back early in the stream. It was kind of funny. But Al played some hockey last night. I put on some hockey. He had Whalers and Penguins. And what I couldn't figure, I didn't realize the 74, 75 Penguins or the 75, 76 Penguins were any good.
Were they?
I don't know. He had them in his tournament. He's doing the best of the 70s. So he's got the 79, 80 Whalers. And he was playing, I thought it was a 74, 75 Penguins with Ron Stackhouse.
OJ stuff. We're talking about OJ.
Okay, we're talking OJ. Yeah, how he loves OJ. Thank you, Larry. And yeah, so he was playing some of that. I didn't realize that the 75 Penguins were any good. That's the crazy thing.
Robbie wants to know if you have a PS4.
I do have a PS4.
So, Al, what's the attraction to O.J. Simpson aside from living dangerously? They loved him on Monday Night Football too. Ah, okay.
I didn't care for the bowling.
Strike. No, I'm eating peanuts, Sharon. No one sent me any cookies.
Pitfall was Atari, but Pitfall was also on a couple other things, I think, too.
Activision made Pitfall.
Yeah, so that was on a couple different platforms. It was made for the Atari, but not by Atari. Oh, there you go. Look at that guy.
Spare. Actually, that's not a bad game. Aloha.
Uncharted and Journey for free. I think I have all the Uncharted. I think I bought those on a sale. Those are fun. Oh, I think you can control the ball jacket with a joystick. See that guy, how they was going back and forth? I think you can control that.
Ah.
Oh, he missed it. He went down. Yeah.
Anything without raisins.
Yeah. So that is Atari Bowling, if anybody's interested.
There was a pool game that I could play.
Yeah.
He was everyone's All-American.
He was. And he got away with it, too. If it wasn't for those meddling kids. So, let's see. Do we have an Amiga computer? I did not have an Amiga. No.
An Apple II for a while, and then someone gave us a Tandy, which is how I learned to play Earl Weaver baseball. And then
that was Radio Shack, right?
Right.
Yeah. No,
So-
Robbie, I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. I might check out Journey. I don't have Journey, but all the Uncharted are good. I liked 2 the best, then 4, then 3, then 1. That's how I liked it. 1 was terrible. I never finished 1. It was that bad. But 2 was awesome. 3 was good. I thought 4 was a little bit better than 3, but 2 was by far the best of the Uncharted series. But so anybody in the chat room tonight? What are you guys playing tonight on the PS4 and your sports sim and your tabletop? What are you guys doing for fun tonight on this Wednesday night? Tax day, but tax day's been extended as we have a little chat on tax day. Amiga was the first computer with
graphics.
It probably was pretty good graphics at the time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tonight, Ron. I did some basketball today. I did some hockey today. This could be a good day to kick back and play some action PC golf. Just put up my feet and play some action PC golf.
I did some strat baseball today.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah, I'm kicking butt with the 86 Mets. They absolutely destroyed the Reds.
How come you don't stream any of that?
I don't think it streams very well.
Yeah.
And I'm playing for myself, so I whip through. They're not
Right.
I got the cycling game, Kenny. I'm gonna have to watch some. I was talking about this with it was you. Did we talk about this on the stream? We're offline about the changes in javelin over the years.
I don't know.
That they had to put weight on the javelin because they were being thrown so far, they were being hit. They were hitting other track and field athletes.
Oh, you said that.
Yeah.
You said that.
So yeah, what are we watching now? Ooh, it's a good one. Scuba diver.
Yeah, Dan wanted to watch some scuba diver. I didn't know that we had scuba diver. This is kind of cool. Oh, you gotta go for the shark. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
and so you gotta go and what, spear those fish there. Okay. And here comes the shark. Oh,
Andrew, I got some Daring Racer stuff. I gotta try that out. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta try out. Wow. The graphics for the Atari weren't always horrible, but they were never. But the
depending on the game.
But it wasn't anything made by Atari that was any good.
I've been playing a lot of that too. That's a fun a remake, Battlefront. Are you playing the new one or the old one? Because they remade those for the old ones that you can play in the new system, and it was called Battlefront 2. But of course, they have the new ones out now as well. I've enjoyed both of those.
Yeah, Kenny, before they changed, they were throwing them over 110 yards. XFL going belly up. The league is for sale. I don't know how much he's asking for it.
Oh, we were trying this. Ron has this. The Daring Racer.
I don't have any for NASCAR. I've got it for F1 for a few years for F1 and for Indy cars.
Yeah, I wanted to check that out myself. That looked pretty good. So Dan's playing Battlefront, as we talked about. Andrew's going to play some Daring Races tonight, NASCAR. And Gilles Gilbert. I'll get it. Separating some strat cards. Setting up the depth charts. I would imagine that would be baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who else is playing what tonight. Oh, you're playing the new one. Yeah, the graphics are insane. They really are. If you got any kind of 4K TV, I got a cheap 4K and it looks phenomenal, like phenomenal on the TV. It really does. I know. Well, we're trying to get there. We're trying to get up our legs a little bit. The XFL go. It's super. I'm wondering. There's a handful of leagues that might go through that. I'm wondering that women's football league. It's not the lingerie league, but it's called the Legends Football League. It's the women's league. I wonder how they're going to do if they can't play because they don't have a ton of money either.
It's a gate-driven league.
It is. I'm doing
88 season. I'm assuming baseball.
Cool. He's going to play a Jackie Robinson game.
Jackie Robinson Day.
Yep. Maybe a 71 World Series of Master game.
Baltimore and Pittsburgh.
Nice. Either that. Maybe I'll do a OTP baseball game. Just pick something from the 70s.
Big Clue's going to play some Fortnite later. can drop some stuff in there into a stream that I talk about during the day, so you can finally have stuff you'd never hear in a Fortnite stream.
You won't hear that on Action PC stream.
That's true.
Yeah, it does take a day to load the game. Yeah, it's insane. When you got a patch update, it's like, oh man, forget it. I won't be playing that today.
17,000 GB.
Yeah, it's just like, let's play this.
Nice thing about the console games that they were.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray's doing NHL 3s with using all the mascots.
That's fun. The mascots are fun. And NHL 3s. Way to go, Ray. Ray got his webcam in, so he's got a nice little setup now.
Nice.
Yep. So he's raring to go. He did a interview last night for his league with one of the players in the league. Come out pretty good. I was watching some of that. So good for Ray.
Sharky with the best goal celebration.
Yeah. The San Jose Shark guy is pretty good. I like it when you're playing the 3s and he introduced the mascot and he comes out for the first time and he's like, here he is, it's the so-and-so. He comes out and he does this thing. It's really cool. I really enjoy that. I like the 3s. As I said before, they need to make 3s a full-fledged season or playoffs in that. They need to take 3s, that format, 3-on-3, smaller rink, fast gameplay, and allow you to play that as a season. Because just that little tour that they do when you play I'd rather play a season with that. That would be something else. I didn't buy it this year. This is the first time probably since they come out with all those Sega games behind me that I didn't pick up the hockey game. It's the only one I don't have. And I bought last year's and I was disappointed and I'm like, nope, I'm gonna buy this year's. So I didn't. So yay me. I mean, if it goes on sale for $10, I might, but I mean, I'll play last year's. It's really nothing for me to buy this year.
The last console I had was a PS1, and even that was hard for me to do. So
I remember that. I remember playing the hockey game. What was so cool about that is you could actually program. You could program yourself in there. Bye, Al. We'll see you a little bit later. You could actually program yourself in there. What was neat? So I put myself in there with my number, and I put me on the Bruins. And you know how they had the little cut scenes during the whistle? They follow a player. It followed me, and it had my name in the back of the jersey, and it was cool. My number and my name with the Bruins logo. And that was like the sickest thing I've ever seen in a video game. It's like, that's me, and they're focusing on me as I'm skating around. It's like, that is so cool. That was a big deal. That was a big deal. And the graphics were horrible, all blocky and choppy. But at the time, that was new. That was unique. Big Clue's playing 81 baseball. Action PC.
Somewhere you can get the schedule for the full year.
Wow, 200 hockey games. Never did stats. You know, that we talked about that, I think, to stat or not to stat, or something like that.
We did a show on that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just keeping stats is fun if you're into it, but boy, it does tack on so much time into the game if you try to keep the stats. It really does. Unless you can find a way to do it on the fly, like the hockey utility, or if you have a spreadsheet set up. But boy, if you try to do the stats, it does. Oh,
one of those things that you think that you can do it, yeah. And then you're like, oh, I got 50 games to do or 200 games to do.
Yeah. Gilles, hang on a sec. I will show that. So let's see. NHL mascots freeze. Let's see if I can come up with something. Okay, yeah, I got it. So this is NHL 3s. It's a smaller rink. It's a crazy rink, and these are the mascots. So it's a little crazy.
Oh, I like that.
So it's the Ducks. There's the Bruins mascot knocking down the Ducks. There's Sharky moves in. Shot went wide. So the goalies are obviously regular goalies. And this is the money puck. See how it's orange? So this goal is worth 2. But see how the rink is really small, and it's just happy-go-lucky.
I like it.
And it's like
you got Yuppie out there.
So I would absolutely play this as a season. Not with the mascot, just regular guys. But this is 3s. This is what I play. Me and Flinner played a lot of this. And we'd be on the same team, and we would just pass the puck back and forth and have some fun with it. And good times there. But the mascots are just silly. Look at the Blackhawks mascot right there. And the steal shot. Oh, to go save by Price. Price is on Vegas.
Nice hit.
Yeah, the Bruins guy can't get it. Here comes Sharky the other way. Dun, 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 dun,
No
dun,
one
dun, dun.
pass it to the duck.
And the duck to Sharky shot. Oh, to save. And this guy, who's this Blue Jacket guy? Still a money puck. No one can score. It's worth 2 points. And this is a 0-0 game. But see how fast this plays and how fun this is. And it's just, I like this. I really do. I would play this all day long.
UP has won the most mascot cups. Okay. That's because he's from Montreal. Oh, so you're not going to show UP scoring?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't score. He doesn't score. No.
Does anybody score?
The money puck. Yeah, money puck is great. The money puck is great. UP won the most mascot cups. Good for you. And yes, PS2. Yeah, I never had a PS2, Big Clue, and probably about 3 years ago.
PS1 games on the PS2, right? It was back.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and my buddy were out one day, and I was doing the Sega games and the Nintendo games. And we were at a retro store, and he says, you should get a PS2. There's a ton of games. And I said, well, I like PS1 games. So he goes, PS2 plays PS1. I was like, I did not know that. And so I bought a PS2 and a bunch of these games behind me at PS2. Yeah, and there's like 1,000 or 1,500 games for the PS2. And now they're all dirt cheap. I mean, there's a couple of like horror ones that are really expensive, but I mean, everything behind me, $1, $2. So I get all the sports games and some racing games. And, sometimes you go there and you get 20 for $20 sometimes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was picking up all these cheap games, just, and it's like buy 3, get 1 free. So I bought a ton of stuff like that. So I have a lot of PS2 games. And yeah, it is very roller hockey-ish. Yeah. The threes is very wide open, no offsides. And yeah, it is awesome. It is fun. It is really fun.
UP is a 2-sport mascot. He was given to the Canadiens by the Expos or adopted by Montreal, the Canadiens, when the Expos moved to DC.
So they don't have a real mascot. They had to take one. That's good to know.
My God, you are
good to know.
Good to know. When's your birthday, by the way?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. When is it?
Soon. Why, you sending me cookies?
Yes. When is it?
Shipped order coming in hot tomorrow.
I had a bowling game, F1. You see, Gilles has it right. It was homeless. And then we took
homeless or useless? Homeless or useless?
Oh! You.
I don't know. I haven't followed the mascots.
Pot cookies? No. Oh.
Yeah, I sold a bunch of stuff too, and now I'm over the last few years I bought it all back. All my old hockey games and stuff. It's like I just missed them. It's like I have to have them, and I only play them once in a while. But it like when I come into my office here and I see the games up there, and they didn't cost a lot of money, really. I mean, these are not like $300 games. They were $2-3 some of these, but I see them there, and it gives me my warm and fuzzy knowing that I can pull it off the shelf and I can play it anytime I want. I like that.
There's no point for mascots in an empty stadium. The mascots are there to entertain kids. I went to Indiana and we never had a mascot. See, we have a mascot here. We have Champ. And that's pretty much all the reason why people go is to play with Champ. You had Bobby Knight. He was the biggest mascot of them all. Would throw chairs and stuff like that.
Was that the coach?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can't figure out. I'm just sitting here and I look down on my shoe. It comes untied like all the time. No matter how tight I tie it.
Didn't you actually want me to be nice to you?
It's just I look down. It's like, how's my shoe untied? I stood up to close the window and my shoe's untied. Yeah, there's nothing like playing on it. It is. Now you can get all the PC mods and the whole thing, but there is a certain feel to playing on the older systems. Although I will say I like playing on my Retron 5 because it upscales the game to HDMI and it does look a heck of a lot better. If you look was the game I did the other day. Let me go to. I showed this the other day, but I played some Sega hockey and just look at how much better this is.
It actually does look pretty
Okay,
nice.
so this is Sega hockey through the Retron. I have the cartridge, but it upscales the cartridge. So I mean, look at this. Okay.
Ray, that's awesome. You
I
get
mean,
slammed. Now, that's very good.
I mean, but look at how clear that is. That's
Yeah.
upscaled. So I mean, I would rather play this than to be all grainy like the old days. I mean, I know that was what we grew up with, but this is, for my eyes, this is so much smoother.
Yes.
Everything's smoothed out. It's a little sharper. It still has that old feel to it, but it's upscaled a little bit, so it's easier on the eyes, and especially if you're streaming the game. I think this is just really good. So and you can set settings on the Retron to make it look like an old TV. So if you really want that old feel, you can still get it. But I upscale everything as much as I can because this is the results. And this is something, if I'm watching a video, I would rather watch this than have the old crappy look to it.
So Ray left you a nice comment. Would you care to comment on that?
Hang on a sec. I'm doing my thing here. I'm doing my thing. Let's see here. And yes, it is easier on your eyes too, especially me with old eyes like that. Yes, I do have Velcro sneakers. That's what I wear to the rink because I got to get in and out of them real quick when my referees don't show up.
Talk about real quick about the Retron 5. We talked about it a few nights ago, but I don't think he was here for that.
The Retron 5. It's I have it right over here. Well, I'll show a picture of it here. Retron 5. It is let me just show you here. I'll just show you this guy's video here. He did a review on it. It's a console that takes all the old cartridges. Okay, so no, that's not what it is. So this is the Retron 5. Okay, you see all those slots? It takes Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and one other one. And you can actually plug an actual controller. If you have a Sega Genesis or a Nintendo controller, you can plug it in. It has an HDMI out, SD card in, so you can put in cheats. You can actually save the game, and it just puts you can play all your games right on this coming out HDMI into your TV.
It says Game Boy Advanced.
Famicom is like Nintendo, is what it is. So you can NES, Famicom, Sega, and Super Nintendo. I think it's even got Game Boy on the side.
Yep.
So I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to be a funny guy. But so yeah, so you put in your game here. You got a dashboard actually. That's your dashboard, and then you go in and you play the game. And it has all. See how it's got the scan lines in there? You could actually take the scan lines out if you want and make it look nice and smooth. But it plays Famicom games, and but see how nice they are. See how smooth that is. You can make them really look kind of nice. And it comes with that controller there, which is terrible. So I suggest you go buy a better controller than that. I have an old Sega controller that I plug in. Or I bought a Sega controller, but all these controllers will work. They actually will work and plug into the side. And there's actually software. You just should update the software if you get this thing. It's really easy. You just download it onto a card and plug it in. But yeah, turn it on. You put in you have to have the cartridge. It fires up. It comes to the screen here. I think I actually have this game, Thunder Force. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, that quality, that's incredible.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can play Thunder Force here. And the great thing about it is you can put in all the cheats. So you can have like unlimited lives and whatever kind of cheats came with the game. But yeah, you just pop that in. And now it's got even the front slot there. So you can play whatever it is. It's a Sega Genesis game here. So it loads the game. See how it loads the game? And sometimes it says unknown cartridge, but it'll still play some of the time. It's supposed to be what, 97% compatibility with all the games. But you see, I can put scan lines on, scan lines off. There's a couple different filters you can use. So you can play around with the display to see what you like. Oh, he's Godzilla. Oh, no way. That looks awesome. So there's all these different games you can play in there.
Cool.
Yeah. See, look at that. Look at Burger Time. Look how sharp that is. That's all upscale. That looks amazing. And that's Nintendo. And like I say, you can put in the actual Sega controller if you want. So So that is the Retron 5. I really like it. I have mine. I use it for all my Sega games and I hook because it's HDMI out. It comes into the computer into the Elgato. And yeah, Blades of Steel. I don't know if it was put in the. I thought it was Make the Pass. Make the pass. Make the pass. I thought that's what it was. There's always some discrepancies about what he says in the Blades of Steel game. Make the pass. Make the pass. I think that's what it said, but people have interpreted it many different ways.
The Retron 5 there, Anthony.
Yeah, Super Temco Bowl, all the old stuff, everything you pop in there, it pops right in, and it works. And now, you do have to have the cartridge, because what you do is you put it in, it reads the cartridge, it upscales it, and then you play it. So when you take the cartridge out, you can't play it anymore. So it's not like you can dump it on there, save it, and throw the cartridge out. You still need the cartridge, and that's what I like about the system, is that you can't steal any games. You have to own the game. So I think that's very fair. Is the Retron 5. We were just playing that. You can play all your old Sega, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo games, and it comes out HDMI out to your TV or computer. With the pass, I thought it was Make the Pass. Make the pass. Make the pass.
Play a clip.
I don't know if Nintendo would let me play the sound.
Oh.
That's the thing, is that Nintendo's really weird about streaming, so I wouldn't want to do it. And it's super easy to use. You just put the game in, and it goes to that red dashboard, and you say play. And at any time, you can go back to the dash. You hit 2 buttons, go back to the dash. But I like it because you can save the games. Like if you wanted to leave the game, it saves it. So if you were playing a hockey game, you have to go, I got to go to dinner. And then you come back, pick it right up where it was. And the other game, you couldn't do that, because once you shut it off, you lost it. So this actually allows you to save it. If you have
memory with the Sega and the early Nintendos.
It stays right on the card there. You can pick it up at any time. What's really great about it is like a game like Sonic the Hedgehog, which I've never finished. I can actually go in there, because you can download the cheat code and put it on the SD card. So when you load the game up, you go into the cheats and you can just say what cheat you want to use. So I put on like unlimited lives. And so I can finish Sonic now, because I could never finish it. But with unlimited lives, then yeah, I can finish Sonic. So that's the fun thing about it. And you don't need to do it in one setting either. You can bail out at any time.
Get the pass.
Yeah, that would be neat too. NBA Jam. Yep, that's a good one too.
Shaka-laka-laka. I did not know that.
It's something pass. Something pass. That's what it was. And that was fun too. The Nintendo, the other one was fun too. Ice hockey with a skinny guy, the medium guy, and a fat guy. We've already talked about that. Yeah. Yep. Then you had the Wayne Gretzky hockey, which was brutal. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I couldn't stand either one of those. Yes, you are much more effective behind the scenes. Yes, you are. You are the Mr. Snurdly of the show.
Oh.
I don't know if I've ever played Spyro the Dragon. No, I don't think I ever have. I've heard of it, but that's one I didn't play. I was a sports guy. Mostly sports the whole way. They had a
wasn't after like the Dreamcast or something like that.
Oh boy, I don't remember. Oh, so this is oh, this ain't too bad. This was Sega Golf. I had Sega Golf. I like Sega Golf too.
Ah, that's PGA Tour Golf.
Yeah,
I had this one.
it was very similar to that Super Nintendo Golf that we were showing earlier.
Same programmers.
See, this is when I used to play golf. See, oh, this is good. It zooms right in. Yeah, I played this. How many times I played this? This was good. I should dig that out again. It's just the 3-button click is really tough though. And then you don't know how hard you need to hit this. Oh, look at that putt. Woo. The shot went 38 feet in the wrong direction.
33 feet for par.
You're better off going long and going halfway on the meter. That's what I always found.
Yeah, the putting was always tough. Oh, he should make that.
Yeah.
Nice par.
Way to go. Now here's this dude who's way off.
I think he's just showing off. Oh, the instant replay. Yep.
Oh, okay.
All tracking and all that.
All right, so this
Okay.
guy.
Par.
Oh, he's going to read the green. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You could read the green.
Yeah, I had this for the PC.
Yeah, okay. I had something similar to the PC. The
Yep.
3 clicks, yep. I could never hit that third click. There you go. So that was the golf game on the Sega. That was fun too. Funnest parts of Blades of Steel was the fights. Whoever lost was put in the penalty box. Yeah. I turn off fights when I play hockey games. I never have fights. I want to play hockey. I don't want to fight. Just do. I don't even like fights in the NHL. You give it, take them. I mean, when you're at the game and you see a fight, it's way different than when you're at home watching the game. When you're at home, just play the. But when you're there and you're having, there, it's probably it's a lot different. So anyway, so well, I suppose we could wrap things up here, Jacket. We've been going on for 90 minutes tonight. As far as that flew by here. We had a good crowd again tonight. Had some new faces in chatting with us tonight as we just try to make the best of a bad situation here. As we get on, we try to talk some fun things, whether it's movies or food or games. And tonight turned out to be games. Excuse me. And, good job by Ray behind the scenes, who's way better off camera, like he said. Kidding, Ray. Kidding.
Ray, he's mean to me too, and I'm on the air.
I'm not like that,
Someday Ray and I are going to go on and do a show and talk smack about you.
That's all right. Just talk trains. Talk trains.
We will talk trades.
Boston Museum of Gaming. Is that a thing? It could be. I would imagine it could be.
There's a lot of software houses in the East. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. Thank you, Appa.
Always, Steve, as always.
Thanks for joining in tonight as we just kind of chit-chat the night away here.
Yes, Ray, the Dave Gardner Abuse Victim Support Show. Oh, you want to do the campfire thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Watch this. He called me last night, and this is what I saw. He calls me on the. He's like, Dave. I'm like, Ron, are you okay? I mean, do I need to call 911? Do I need to make a snack? I mean, he's like, no, I'm perfectly fine. And I go, no, you're not perfectly fine. Look at him.
I wonder. No, it's too. Oh yeah. See. No, he left. He's the only one here. Well. Oh. You want the lights? See, I was trying to figure out. I don't think I have the blue screen. Now that would be creepy.
Try the green screen.
That would be creepy.
Try the green screen.
I am.
I'm gonna dig up my green screen. Oh, check it. There you go.
Okay. Oh. Oh, you got
Wait. Stay right there. Don't move yet. I'm gonna see if I can. Don't move yet. This is great. Did I get it? Yeah, I did.
Okay. Can we shut this off now? Because it's creeping me out.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that turned out really well. Ray likes that. Get it? Yeah, Gideon, thanks so much.
There. Well, that makes up for the nightmares I had the other night. Did I tell you about that? The nightmare? Oh no, because I was off last night. So in one night, I had a nightmare about getting in the same car with the guy who did the shooting in the 60s at the University of Texas. So I rode with him. Had a conversation with a woman about JFK conspiracy theories. That was nightmare number 2. And then I won't talk about the other one, but it was pretty damn gruesome. So I had like 3 nightmares. It was like the whole. I would sleep for an hour, have a nightmare, wake up, sleep for a nightmare. There, yeah, yeah. You could. There's a you can do a green screen in StreamYard. Let's see Flinter do that one, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna send that to him.
That's pretty creepy. Yeah. Oliver Stone much? Never watched JFK. And someone asked me what I had for dinner, and it was a homemade pork chop, potatoes, and salad.
Well, have that again and see if you have those dreams again.
No, I don't want those dreams again. I like sleeping. All right, guys. So there we go. Now that I've scared the daylights out of you,
we had our fun with that. So we're gonna sign off. Really, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Whether you're watching us live with us on the replay there, thanks so much. We have a good time seeing everybody at this time every night. We try to make the best of the situation and just chat with you guys, whatever you want to chat about. Today we were just having some fun on Tax Day, April 15th. Just talking to you guys what's going on tonight. So thanks, Ron. Thanks again for
always.
And everybody in the chat again, thank you so much. And we will talk to everybody later. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you, Appa Chat, for stopping by. And we'll see everybody hopefully tomorrow night. If all things go well, tomorrow night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.